What's up guys, Random Racer here with another tech video for you guys, and after sporting the Apple Watch for a little over a week now, I bring you guys 5 reasons why you shouldn't get the Apple Watch. Reason number 5, and that is battery life. With Apple's rating of 18 hours on the Apple Watch, that is not a very long charge, which basically means you have to recharge it every day on a daily basis. And considering we also recharge our iPhones, our smartphones, laptops, and tablets, that is a 4th device to worry about charging on a daily basis. Reason number 4, and that is scratches. This is geared towards more of the stainless steel models, mainly because that's the ones that have been reported about scratching, is that for those who remember the iPod Classic with the stainless steel chrome back, that the minute you open up that packaging, it starts scratching. Unfortunately, the Apple Watch is susceptible to that as well. Reason number 3 is convenience. Now, granted, there are some things that the Apple Watch does nicely. For example, it's kind of cool receiving text messages and stuff on the watch without having to reach to get your phone. So the Mail app is probably the best example of this. Let's say I get an email. We'll open up this one here that I just got from Apple. You get not an error message, but a message that says to view the full message of this email, you have to go onto your iPhone. And granted, that time to look up that email, tap it and such could have been the same time as pulling out your iPhone and checking out the email, and of course having everything available to you rather than this message telling you that you should go on your iPhone instead. So the main thing I want to get out of this is that for some apps on the iWatch, trying to fiddle around with some of them on such a small screen could be just wasting time, that pulling out your iPhone could have been much more easier to do instead. Reason number 2, and this one's an obvious one, and that is price. Now granted, we expected the Apple Watch to be a few $100s, starts at $349, which isn't too terrible for an Apple product. But once you get into stainless steel models and more, it just gets kind of ridiculous. For example, the stainless steel Link model retails around $1,200, and that is a lot of money for a watch. And the fact that you're spending more money on a watch, you're not actually getting a better watch. You're not getting anything faster or anything different other than jumping from the sport model to stainless steel model. But anything after the base stainless steel model, you're just paying for the band. I think the other thing that kind of makes you scratch your head, not in terms of the price of the Apple Watch, but when you compare it to other products. I'm sure you guys heard the saying, oh, the amount of money on a MacBook can buy a really nice PC. That can be true because generally PCs are cheaper. The same could be said for the Apple Watch, but what I want to get at is the fact the amount of money you could spend on an Apple Watch could get you other Apple products. For example, the $900 or $800 Apple Watch could get you a really nice iPhone 6, which is kind of something to think about, especially for those of you iPhone 5 or 5S users, because the amount of money on that particular models of the stainless steel could get you a nice iPhone 6 upgrade. So it kind of makes you question whether the Apple Watch is worth it in that case. And finally, my number 1 reason why you should not get the Apple Watch is pretty obvious. It is a first generation device, and as a consumer, you should always avoid first generation devices. Why is this important? Well, for example, we already heard of issues with the Apple Watch. There's been reports where the screen is actually popping out of the case on both the stainless steel and sport model. This is a silly one, but apparently the Apple Watch doesn't work with tattoos. I'm assuming because of the metallic materials that are in inks that could reflect the heart sensors or something like that. So for those with tattoos, you're out of luck there. So those are just a couple silly examples of how the Apple Watch has already run into issues where it probably wouldn't have been known until it's been released to the mass public. So what do you guys think? Do you think these are valid reasons why you shouldn't get the Apple Watch? Let me know in the comment section there down below. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. Hopefully this video helps you out with your purchasing decisions of the Apple Watch, and I'll see you all next video.